So my work in the world, I think, as a soul in this particular incarnation has been, continues to be, trying to figure out what it means to love. And my ideas about what love is have changed dramatically over the years. And I now understand it more, and this is not an idea that I came up with, but an author I read, that love is not a feeling, love is an action, a decision. And that really saved me, that particular line that an author wrote. So if you're ever wondering what you're writing makes a difference, just that one line changed my whole concept of what it means to be loved, to act on love, to give and receive love, and that in the action then comes the feeling because of that action. So, having said that, I want to thank the band again. Thank you so much, guys. Beautiful. And Celebration Circle, too, for having me. Thank you so much. It is a precious thing to be heard. So I appreciate you all being here. And this particular place is very special to me. Not this building, but the sacred space that Circle creates. So I have been married to my husband for 44 years, come September. And it is a journey. It is quite a journey. It is not easy. I'm not easy, he's not easy. So we really have to do this love in action thing that I'm talking about. So this particular poem is one of my love in action poems for you about that. It's called How Do We Speak of Love? My prince has come wearing camo without a shirt. Not a penny in his pocket. We sit for hours gambling at life. We do not dance. We do not kiss like lovers. We are involved in making. Meanwhile, the rows and all that flat grass, tomatoes turned under a pool, not splashing. This is not regret, but an open-ended question. How do we speak of love? My head on your chest, your hand on my head, you coming home. Our breath soft as down, a comfort not thrown off every spring, but enduring every season. And on a lighter note, marriage with children. And I will say the caveat is my marriage with children. So this is my portrait. I'm not saying everybody's like this. I do think we all have some things in common. Those of us who've been in long-term relationships, and especially if we raise children, there are these things we have in common. Maybe. My husband, marriage with children. My husband says, if you dress like that and hang out at Tractor Supply, you get yourself a real man. If he's passed on, he means. We talk this way often. This has to do with my Cinderella complex, always losing that one shoe. It happens mostly after one of his spells, some of them real brushes with death. I used to say he was my knight in shining armor, and though I've spent a lifetime denying this need for rescue, call it emotional growth, call it spiritual awakening, call it liberation, call it whatever you want, but the truth is, this is my marriage with children. Singeing the walls with midnight fights, not speaking for days, burning the sheets to make up, going for counseling, telling each other every detail of every happening at the end of every day, toilet training 3 kids, housebreaking 7 dogs, painting the stucco face of our hill country home, battleship gray, burnt orange, gold, and once on the inside, Pepto-Bismol pink. We've witnessed first teeth, first steps, first words, braces, pimples, bad perms, boyfriends, girlfriends, slumber parties, first dances, proms. The thrill of a first car, fade to the bittersweet moment a child drives away. I've said, I love you, I hate you, I want to leave you, I want you back, will you forgive me? And you have every time. So, going back to this idea of what is love, how do you do it? I had this boyfriend in high school, and we're still in touch a little bit. We were supposed to get married, but he got cold feet. He was smart. Anyway, in an email exchange recently, a few years ago, he said something about, well, I loved you then. I loved you, in past tense. It got me thinking because, I still have love for this person I thought I would marry, right? Even though I've been married twice since then. I thought, love, if it's love, doesn't go away. Does it? So I started writing about that, and then I also was thinking about, the fact that love is, okay, so what is love? Is it divine? Yes, I think it is. And if love is divine and God is love, what is it like? So this is, she is always. Love is a curious creature. A creature that comes in the night, ransacking the campsite. A thief, too, she will steal if you do not secure what is yours. Love is a shy creature that comes in the night chewing flesh. Fresh vegetables and meat grows. I've witnessed this. Love is a wild creature that comes in the night, unkempt and want, pet, desire, refusing to be groomed. Love is a winged creature that comes in the night, perches on a branch, silent and still till dawn, trusting you to feed her. Some say love comes and love goes, but I say this is not so. For if she has gone, she has not gone far. She may be hiding under a mossy log. She may have run down the serpent's hole. She may have taken flight, but she is always circling. She has learned who will feed her. And if this is all you have to give, she will learn to live on crumbs. So sometimes the poems I write are crafted, and I sit down and think about something and how do I want to say that, and what rhymes with what, and how many spaces and all that. And sometimes poems are given, and I receive them like dictation, and sometimes I have to run to get my pad and pencil so that I can copy them down. And so one day I was walking around in my studio doing things and trying not to work and considering this question, what is God? Who are you? What are you? Where are you? What are you like? And these are the words that appear. Supreme Being. We are the state of complete expansion, all possibility existing, pure consciousness, pulse of existence. We are the undoing and the undone at rest, not void, pure potentiality. Here we are one unified mass, undivided, pervasive, all light within us, unbroken, unspoken, boundless, desireless, nameless, neither object nor thought, intelligence teeming, a hover, all sound, unsounding, resounding, love. So a couple of years ago, I had the pleasure of having COVID. And I had been vaccinated and so forth, so I felt like I was going to live, but I was very ill. And I was sitting in my chair a lot, just breathing. Just noticing my breath and noticing how grateful I was to be able to have it. And also, during that period of time, I was listening to some gurus on YouTube. Thank God for YouTube and gurus who were willing to share their wisdom on YouTube for free. Because otherwise, I think I would have gone out of my mind. But I listened to Muji Baba and Sadhguru, Guru Dev, over and over, and Deepak Chopra and others over and over and over again. Every night, every day, for hours, I would just sit and listen. Not just when I was sick, but for about 3 years. I'm still doing that, by the way. It's wonderful. But as I was sitting there breathing with COVID and considering my mortality and the mortality of so many others, and my gratitude for my breath and for my life, considering what would I do, what would happen to this flesh, how would it feel, how would it be to pass from it? These are the words that came. Breath of the cosmos. Now is now is now again, now is now until the end, and there is no end, and there is no end. Here is here and here again, here is here until the end, and there is no end, and there is no end. Light slips in for a moment or two. Light slips into me, into you. Light slips out, back into light. Light becomes light, becomes light, becomes light. Breath of the body, common breath, breath in the cosmos, back to breath. What has become remains it still, still as it is, and always will be as it is. It is, it is. Nothing goes, nothing stays. Formless, formless, formless. Form is here, is here, is here, is now. Light and breath and body bow, and there is no end. There is no end. So if you would now just join me in a 3-minute meditation. I'm going to ask the band to help me know when 3 minutes is done. If you'll just plant your feet on the earth. Notice your body in the seat of your chair. Drop your shoulders. Loosen your jaw. Close your eyes. Take a nice, easy breath. Turn your gaze up toward the third eye, the back of the brow, between the eyebrows. And as you inhale, imagine that every pore in your body, every hair follicle opens. And as you inhale, receiving common breath, cosmic breath, light, white light, enter on the breath through every pore. And just letting your breath come as it will, in through the nose, out through the nose. Consider that which is existing within you as you, existing in all that exists, fully present, here and now. And as you inhale the white light, the pure consciousness, the pure breath of life, Chi Prana, exhale it into the space around you, filling the space around you in every direction with pure cosmic breath, common breath, expanding. And so as you come back into this room, notice your feet on the floor, notice your fingers, wiggle your fingers. Notice your breath, notice your body, the weight of yourself in the chair. And when you're ready, open your eyes.